Hey there, knowledge seekers! Ever wondered if there are cities in the world that look like bustling metropolises but have shockingly small populations? We're talking about places that might have towering skyscrapers or sprawling suburbs, but when you count up all the people living there, it's like, wait, that's it? Yeah, today we're diving deep into some cities that might look massive on the map, but are surprisingly underpopulated. And trust me, some of these will blow your mind. Let's get started. First up, we're heading straight to the heart of Rome, Italy, to a place you might not even realize is its own country, Vatican City. This tiny nation, completely surrounded by Rome, is home to the Pope, some of the most incredible art and architecture in the world, like St. Peter's Basilica, and, wait for it, only about 800 people. That's right, you could fit the entire population of Vatican City into a single concert hall. It's the smallest population for any independent state in the world. And get this, almost half of those residents are members of the clergy or the Swiss Guards, which is like their own super exclusive army. Talk about a unique place to live. Now, let's hop on over to the UK, where we're going to visit the charming city of St. David's in Wales. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mr. Beast, you said cities, not villages. And you'd be right, but here's the thing. St. David's, despite having a population of just around 1,600 people, officially holds the title of city. Why? Because it's got history, baby. See, way back in the day, they built a massive, jaw-dropping cathedral there. And having a cathedral was like a one-way ticket to city status. Can you imagine living in a city where you probably know everyone's name, their dog's name, and what they had for breakfast? Sounds kind of cozy, right? All right, buckle up because we're heading to the wilds of Canada. Dawson City, nestled in the Yukon Territory, was once the epicenter of the Klondike Gold Rush back in the late 1800s. People were flooding in from all over, hoping to strike it rich. And for a while, Dawson City was the place to be. But like all gold rushes, it eventually fizzled out. And today, Dawson City is home to only about 1,300 people. But here's the thing. Dawson City hasn't forgotten its roots. It's like stepping back in time with its wooden sidewalks, old-fashioned saloons, and a certain Wild West charm that just draws you in. Okay, get ready to have your minds blown because we're about to visit one of the most remote cities on the entire planet. Adamstown, the capital of the Pitcairn Islands. Now, if you're like me, you're probably thinking, Pitcairn Islands? Where in the world is that? Well, get this. They're smack dab in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, thousands of miles from any major landmass. And Adamstown? It's home to a whopping 50 people. You heard that right. 50? There's no airport, just a supply ship that rolls in every few months. Talk about isolation. Living there would be like having your own private island, except you'd have 49 neighbors who are probably all related to each other. All right, from the remote to the slightly spooky, we're heading to Colma, California, a city with a truly unique claim to fame. You see, Colma is known as the City of the Dead, and for a good reason. While it's home to about 1,500 living residents, it's also the final resting place for over 1.5 million people. That's right, Colma has more dead residents than living ones. Why? Well, back in the day, San Francisco decided it needed more space and started moving all its cemeteries to Colma. Now, cemeteries take up most of the land, making Colma one of the most unusual cities in the world. So, by now, you're probably wondering, why do some cities stay so small? And that's a great question. It's like they're stuck in time, right? Well, it all comes down to a few things. Sometimes it's geography. Maybe they're in a remote location or don't have much room to grow. Other times it's history. Like St. David's, they might have been important centers a long time ago, but lost their significance over time. And then there are places that are cities purely because of legal definitions or historical quirks, even if they're smaller than your average neighborhood. And that's it for today's video. Which of these cities surprised you the most? Would you want to live in a city with only 50 people or a place where the dead outnumber the living? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more fascinating content, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. See you in the next video.